Hey guys, Damon with Guards Lawn Maintenance here. Hey, wanted to just do a quick video. We're in the middle of the spring rush. I got the bags up underneath my eyes. You know, it's having the newborn during the spring rush. Definitely wouldn't recommend it. So June and July, wear protection, first of all. Second of all, I did want to go over something. Just got done listening to my church service. Shout out to Life Church Northlands, where I go. It is a mega church. You know, some people get kind of turned off by that, but we're very religious. Okay, guys. But this video isn't necessarily speaking to you have to be religious to run a successful business. It definitely, it's a big help. So I wanted to kind of talk about what happens in between year one, year two. So in the church service, I'm going to reference that a couple times. Listen to it. Yeah, there's parallels there. If you guys aren't believers, that's okay, but there's still going to be some good info in here. So basically, what happens between year one and year two? So in between year one and year two, you are going to start to build up a little bit of brand recognition, especially if you guys got uniforms. You know, I got my ball cap, I got the sticker on the back of the truck, I've got the sticker on the back of my F-250. You guys are going to start to build a little bit of brand recognition. So what comes with that? You're going to start having neighbors that are tired of chasing down their lawn guys. Whenever you're reliable, whenever you got a CRM, you got systems in place, you're really going to start to, people notice that. They're going to be like, oh, you know, Bob next door, his guy's out there every single week. I have to text my lawn guy after like 10 or 11 days, wondering where in the hell he is, because the grass is 2 feet tall. Bob's guy, he's out there every single whatever day, Tuesday. And unless it's raining, I see him out there. I'm gonna go talk to him, honey. I'm gonna go talk to Bob's lawn guy this Tuesday, whenever he's out there. And so you guys are gonna start to build out a lot of route density. You guys are really gonna also, if you got a good online presence, you're going to start to have reviews, which is fantastic. What comes with those reviews is social proof. So reviews are the most important thing that you can have, guys, and you gotta ask for them. People sometimes will leave you a review just out of the blue, and that's fantastic. That's, you know, you can let it build organically, but guys, you gotta lead the horse to water. And even then, you're still not gonna always get that, you know, 5-star review from them. There's some people just, they don't do reviews, and that's okay. But on my invoice, I've got a link to my Google My Business. I've got a link to my Facebook page. My Facebook page, I don't really rely on too terribly much. Most of my business actually comes from Google My Business. So Google My Business is very, very important. We're going to do, that's a whole nother topic that we need to do a separate video on, probably a series of videos to really talk about some of the fine points of Google My Business. Because if you guys go calling a web developer and all this, they're like, yeah, your website, the most important thing. Guys, that's BS. It is not the most important thing. You do not have to have the perfect website. You do not have to have, there's a lot of important things. We'll talk about that in another video. So you guys are going to start building out route density. You guys are also going to get phone calls. I mean, like crazy, guys. This spring rush, I didn't think last year's spring rush could be beat, especially in the middle of a recession like what we are right now. Guys, I am turning down work left and right. I've jacked my minimum up. I've raised my prices, and guys, I still can't keep up. I cannot wait until school lets out and get my part-timers back, and that way we can go out and we can start, building out even more quantity. Quantity isn't the answer for everything, but that is going to really help you guys out. So basically what this is, if you guys didn't do numbers in year one, like, you see all these guys post up on YouTube. I've got a video about it too, guys. We broke $100,000 in revenue our first season. We were very profitable. Guys, that's not an accident. I spent a lot of time working on branding, working on advertising, doing all these things. I was fortunate enough, I worked a 6-figure job. I was able to invest a lot of money into that. If you do not have that as a resource, don't let that stop you. Pounding pavement, knocking on doors, shaking hands, kissing babies, all that stuff, guys, that is still effective. It's 2023, but the old school methods still work, guys. You need to make sure you're cleaned up a little bit. I'm a little rough right now around the edges, but like I said, I have so much work right now, I cannot keep up. And we're not doing any projects, we're not doing any of that stuff, guys. And we're only in year 2 of this business. I mean, we've been blessed beyond measure. So where are the parallels between the sermon that I heard today and the business? So guys, you're never going to beat out Father time. You're never going to beat out God's timing. Okay, so God's timing is the most important thing. He is not going to give you more than what you can handle. And whenever I say more than you can handle, well, Damon, you just said you got more work than you can handle. Okay, yes, I do have more work right now than I can handle. If I would have been given this opportunity last year, I would be out 7 days a week, working 6 o'clock till 8, 9 o'clock at night. I wouldn't have been able to say no last year for the sake of growing a top line number. I would have gotten caught up in projects that I really should not be taking on. I would have been caught up in, taking on yards that were way too far out, all that crap. And guys, he didn't give me the amount of business last year because I was not ready for that. I didn't have the fortitude to hold firm and say no. No, we're not. I never negotiated or anything, anyways. And it was, but I would have been more okay negotiating last year because I would have been getting all these phone calls, all these yeses, and guys, I wasn't ready for it. That being said, I am also not going to get the call volume of a $1 million top line revenue business because I'm not ready for that. We don't have the trucks, we don't have the equipment. We're going through our transition to do mostly weed control and fertilization. That's all we're spending marketing on, and I still have grown the mowing routes doubled. And it's the middle of April, so the mowing routes doubled. We're busier than I know what to do with. And guys, I don't say that to brag. What I say that for is, as you go through year one, you're gonna get told no a lot. You're gonna get a lot of people who just don't trust you until you build up that social proof, until you build up that reputation of being reliable, being professional, doing a good job, doing good work. And guys, you'll still in year 2 have guys. I had some lady I had to let go this week, over a damn trampoline. because her husband thought it was lazy. I didn't want to move it. Guys, that's a huge liability. Don't touch those damn death traps. That is all a trampoline is. Your kids don't use it as much as you thought. The neighbor kids will come over, they'll get themselves hurt. Trampolines are freaking, they are a liability out the wazoo. Pretend they're not even there. But that, again, whole nother conversation. So guys, be patient. Walk firmly and know that it is coming. Don't lose faith because you've got a push mower. Jonathan with Florida Turf Pros just did an excellent video talking about humble beginnings. Guys, there is nothing wrong with throwing a push mower in the back of a little SUV. There's nothing wrong with, work with what you have. If you want it that bad, you're going to crush it whenever you get to the point, whenever you can have that nice stand-on mower, whenever you can have, the big blowers, the weed eaters, the trailers, whenever you have all that, just imagine what that drive is going to do whenever the equipment matches the kind of person you are. So walk slow. If you only do 30,000 your first year, guys, that's okay. That's okay. There is absolutely no shame in that. Don't look at guys, who are posting up videos. Oh yeah, I did $500,000, I did $1 million, I did $5 million my first year. Guys, that is such an abnormality. It's not even funny. The reason that so many people fold up is because they see all these talking heads on YouTube. They see them, Mike with Augusta Lawn Care. They see Florida Turf Pros. They see Brian's Lawn Maintenance, B&B Lawn Care, Tigran Gertz. I don't watch too many of his videos. I'm not a landscaper. I'm just a yard boy, is what he'd call me. So, hey, whatever, that's his prerogative. But guys, don't look at these talking heads and think, okay, I have to do what they do to build a successful business. That's not true at all. I have, my mentor started with a push mower, and he built up a hands-off business, multi-million-dollar a year business, full service property maintenance, and he started with a push mower in the back of an old pickup truck, weed whip, and I don't even know if he had a damn leaf blower. I think he just blew the sidewalks off with the push mower. So guys, there's nothing wrong with humble beginnings. If you don't do $100,000 your first year, that's okay. Keep pushing. You will be floored what year 2 is going to turn out to be if you just stick with it. If you guys have to go out and get a part-time job or a full-time job to get through the winter, that's okay. Trust the timing, trust the process. It looks different for everybody, and success is subjective as well. You may not need that $500,000, $1 million business. If you guys want to rock solo, you really only need $150,000 business to absolutely crush it and rock solo. You're making bank at that point. If you got a $150,000 business and you're running solo, there's no reason you can't take 75 to 100 grand at that home. In all honesty, if you do everything right, guys, you can pull 50-60% out of the business, and on a $150,000 a year business, that's pretty damn good. So trust the process, stick with it, don't quit. If you guys got any suggestions for videos down below, I know I said this was supposed to be a short video, but guys, just keep pushing. Just stick with it. Go into year 2 and you guys will be floored. Watch my video talking about what I did to leave my $100,000 a year job, and there's a lot of pointers in there on how to prepare to leave a full-time job, because that is something, if you guys haven't done it yet, if you haven't at least taken that leap of faith just to see what can happen, I'm telling you, you're missing out. So we'll see you guys next time. Keep crushing it. Pray for me. it's been a tough, stressful spring rush, but guys, I wouldn't have it any other way. We're building up something special, and we're not doing it for anybody else except for us. Besides our tithing, of course, we do donate our first 10% pre-tax income. That's very important. If you're religious, make sure you're tithing. So we'll see you guys next time.